Hello, this is Unit 3, Lesson 2, Video 3 for Chemistry 2. So we have been talking about entropy, and we talked about what it is, and we talked about how we can qualitatively say whether or not something is an increase or a decrease in entropy. Our last lesson for entropy is how do we quantify our calculations. So you are going to need your packet of thermodynamic values when we do this. So with delta S reaction, so basically this delta S reaction is going to be the same concepts as delta H reaction. So we can use the same methods to calculate delta S as we did with delta H. So we can use the summation equation and the packet. So that is products minus reactants. Except this time we're going to use the middle column of numbers. We can also use Hess's law to calculate delta S because delta S is a state function just like delta H. I'm not too worried about using Hess's law to calculate delta S, but the packet, we are going to look at an example. So in our last video, we talked about this reaction, and we said there was a huge decrease in entropy. So we're going to calculate the difference in entropy. So in our packet, we're going to look up the numbers for NH3, HCl, and NH4Cl. So go ahead and do that. You can pause this video now. Okay, when you look up these values, these are what you should get. 192.34 for NH3, 186.77 for HCl, and 94.56 for our solid. And if you look, if this is a measurement of disorder, the two gases are higher in entropy value than the solid. Hopefully that makes sense. So now we use our summation equation, products minus reactants, and we have to multiply by how many moles we have using the coefficients. No coefficients in this reaction, so they're just 1. So we have 94.56 minus 1 times our NH3 value plus 1 times our HCl value. So when we do the math here, you should get negative 284.55 joules per mole. Kelvin are the units. So we have a decrease in entropy, which hopefully makes sense because we're going from 2 gases to 1 solid. So it should make sense that we have a negative or a decrease in entropy. So now you can work on the entropy worksheet either on Schoology or the one that was given to you in class.